According to the YouTube, I'm live. So, well, hello there, and happy New Year. We're a quick one tonight because, yeah, I had a late night last night. I was seeing the New Year in playing vinyl records in a public house, and I drank rather too much stout. Um, but yes, so I'm feeling a little bit jealous. I didn't wake up particularly late, so I was up, yeah, well before 8, so I'm a little bit, yeah, a bit creaky today. Trying to do some housework, and it's not gone well. But once again, well, hello there, and happy New Year. Yes, I just wanted to have a catch up. I noticed that I haven't done a live stream for about 7 months, um, and I said I was going to do more, but it didn't really happen because I don't know about anyone else, but for me, 2024 went like that, and every week just sort of disappeared on me. Yeah, and Ashley Fraser has. I just spotted his comment, but I'm just using up what's in the fridge, Ash. Honestly, um, yes. Obviously, Ashley's already watched my first video of the year, which came out a couple of hours ago. So yeah, so lovely to be here. Lovely to see you all. We'll see who is here straight away by jumping into the comments. We've got Alex is assets. Alex is in the shower waiting. We know what you're doing, Alex. We know what you're doing. Mystic Hair Greetings is sitting on the bog waiting. This is very Barthruvial, if that's such a word. Barthruvial? Bathroomly? I don't know. Bathroom related. Starts the chat, isn't it, really? Ujish says, well, and I think she says hello there later on. Simon is watching, waiting. Mystic Hair, it's very adroitly says, and did I say sitting? You did, but we can do it in a Sean Connery accent if you want. Yeah, I'm shitting on the bog, waiting for beards and bangers to come along and do a live stream. Greetings, Simon. Greetings, Mystic Hair. Alex has also said hello there again. And then Julie does say hello there. Smash Piston says, well, hello there. Hello. Remy is here. Good evening, Remy. How are you doing? Ashley Fraser, yes. I am drinking white wine. I know I said in my plan of 2025 video that came out 3 hours ago that I was only drink red wine, but I had a bottle of very nice Montagne Premier Cru in the fridge, which needs finishing. It's a very good wine, and I thought, no, I've got to finish that because that'll go vinegary and horrible. But yeah, but when I do, I won't be drinking as much. When I do have a drink, it will be the red wine because the lard bucket that is my front needs to disappear for a whole number of reasons. But yeah, very well spotted, Ashley. You're glad you're paying attention with massive detail. Where did we get to? More is less, literally, says Simon. It's very true. Mystic Hair's asking Remy if he's in the shower. We'll let Remy and Alex answer that one. Simon is not here. He was here once, but then he wasn't. Maybe I will be again one day. Well, there we are. Remy confirms he's not in the shower. And Simon has put a green thing on the screen. I don't know what that is because I haven't done a live stream for ages and I've forgotten what that one is. Is it a? I don't know what it is. Oh, but Simon states that he's been a member for 18 months. Is that all? Is that the only length of time you've been a member for? Channel member. Right. Yeah. Yes, I think Simon was, if not the first, then certainly the second channel member. I think it was either Rose Cheeks, Ben, who's called Ben, or Dinosaur Dad, Dino Dad as he's now called, Ross, was first. But I can't remember. I have to look back in the annals of my YouTube analytics to work that out. And we have Kunai here. greetings, Kunai. I've not seen your name before, so welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, then thank you for being new to the channel. And he says, "Evening, Mr. Rob. Bought." And I like stories when people buy cars because it's a habit that I also have. If anyone didn't already realise, evening, Mr. Rob. I bought a ZS project today, and getting a Ford Mondeo on Monday. Shock horror. Sadly, that leaves no room for the 75 Tourer. So off to Allegro man it goes. So I'm intrigued as to who you are, Kunai. Maybe you'll explain. But yeah, we know Allegro man. So that's Andy up in he's on that bit between Rochdale and Halifax. I've been to Andy's yard once, and drove my 190, my old 190 Husley, into his caravan. The towing hitch, which was really clever. Ujuj asks a very, very pertinent question: is white wine less healthy than red wine? Yes, because it has less fiber, less kind of goodness. I think grapes are one of those foods that if you just buy a pack of grapes from the supermarket, whilst they taste lovely, there's very little nutritional value in them. And they're very sugary, so they're not a good diabetic food. Raw grapes, but when you ferment grapes, but fully ferment them to make red wine, all the kind of nutrition becomes available. But white wine, yeah, I think white wine's higher sugar, higher GI, less fiber, less good bits. So I'll have to go to the wine shop and buy some red wine, so I don't get any more wine related. I don't mind having wine related questions. I love wine and talking about wine actually. Stephen S. Paul is here from the other side of Pond. Kunai is Tom. Oh, hi Tom. It threw me there a bit because. Yes. Well, hello, Tom. So ZS project. So I saw the 75s going. And yes, ZS. Tell us more about your ZS. What model? Is it saloon or hatchback? You're not the only beard and bangerite person in this chat with a ZS project, because obviously, as you know, I've got one, and Mr. Simon from Smashing Pistons has got one. Becky and Glyn, I don't think are here, have also got one, and as have other people who own ZSs. They've also got projects. There's always something going to go wrong. Door handles just come off. Door handles just come off for fun. But hello, Tom. Ujuj has been a member for 7 months, and says, "Oh yes, I can do that too." I don't know what these. I still don't know what the green boxes are. I really don't know what they are. But there we go. Mystic hair. My hair's mystic as well, because I thought I had hair, but I don't. But I think that's probably a different spelling of mystic. Mystery, that's the word. Mystery hair. What happened to it is an absolute mystery. Mystic hair says, the plan for me was to have a dry January. Failed miserably as I'm on the wine and had been most of the day. Cheers. Well, bottoms up. Absolutely splendid. And Simon very astutely says, a ZS project? What fool does that? And Dino Dad is here. Well, God knows what time of the day it is over. That's probably Melbourne. What are you going to be? Well, let me guess. 7 in the morning, perhaps. Might be wrong. Dino Dad is here and says, well, good day there. Hi, Rob and chat. Hope you're all well. 7 a.m. I didn't even read that bit, and I was right. 7 a.m. Thursday, having a cuppa. What a wonderful way to start the day. A cup of tea. Yes, well, we've got our US contingent in the chat. We've got our Australian contingent in the chat, and Ross is having probably the best drink in the world, better than wine, a cup of tea. Simon says hello to Ross. Uji says, oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for the grapes lesson. That explains why I sometimes feel crap after eating grapes. Yeah, they're one of the. So some fruits. I've been reading up on all this stuff, trying to sort of understand. Well, it's basically it's a diabetic book, and thing I've had from the doctors. So certain fruits are not that great for you, even though they've got vitamins and nutrients. This is like mango, bananas are very high in sugar, but they're good nutrition though. Bananas, oranges, good nutrition, very high in sugar. Grapes are the same. So yes, yeah, yeah. There we are. All very fruity now. But yes, try not eating. Try different fruits. Experiment. Have bananas. Have oranges. See how you feel. And if you're feeling crap, it could be. I'm not a doctor. I'm not sounding like I'm a doctor. Come on, I get my latex gloves on. I can be a doctor. Amateur. I'm going to be an amateur gynecologist. Yeah. Yeah. Play with it because certain fruits can whoosh your blood sugar up. Ross will probably know better than me actually. Yes, Ross was the first. Ross was the first Beards and Bangers member, and I had a bit of a not a spat, but I had a bit of a thing. I think I said this on Simon's Festivus live stream before Christmas. Yeah, I do a members only video once in a blue moon. So a lot of my videos are members first, which just gives me a chance to get some uploaded and get some feedback before they go live. But I'll do the occasional members exclusive, and it's generally like a little update, either about the channel or about the fleet. And this guy was absolutely incensed. He's like, oh, I've been one of your longest serving subscribers, even though I'd never read one of his comments before, and was very put out that I did an update video for members only. How dare those people pay me the huge sums of money they do, which YouTube or Google take 60% of, which I plow back into the fleet. Anyway, it's good that I've got the members that I've got. I'm lucky with my members, and I'm not boasting there. Tom says, "Oh, PBT. We do like PBT. So Pearl Black, which is the PBT, is the paint code. Mark II Saloon Diesel with the 180 kit. That sounds interesting." Alex says, "This isn't educational chat." Well, we could say that, couldn't we? Frank is here and says, "Evening, Ernest." No, I'm not Ernest tonight. I'm certainly not Frank. You're Frank. Yeah, but good evening, Frank. Tom says had 475 as daily drivers now. So it's time for a change. Getting a fully loaded Mark V Mondeo wagon. I think I've had a couple of Mondeos. They're pretty reliable cars. Yeah, the last one I had was a 63 plate Titanium X diesel hatch. It was a hatch, not an estate. Nice car. Yeah, engine was quite rough, but it wasn't quiet. It was a bit kind of like but it went well, and it was quicker than the Audi A4, which I got just after that car. So there we go. But yeah, good luck with the new project and the new Mondeo, Tom. Tom says, "Oh, sorry, Mark." MK 4.5. Smashy Simon says, "You think we'd all feel more educated after this? All I know is I've run out of red wine." Well, there's only one way to fix that, and that's to either, if your glass has run out, is to refill it from the bottle. I mean, this is going into high level. This is degree level education now. So if your wine glass becomes empty, you take a bottle of wine and you tip it into the glass, and then your wine will be refreshed. If, however, your bottle is empty, then you either need to go to your wine rack, and everyone loves a good rack, or you need to go to the wine shop. But hopefully, Simon, that's educated you about wine acquisition. Yeah, well, I really don't want to patronize anyone. Ash says, "What's the next meet close to Aylesbury? Have you been to the monthly meet at Haddenham?" I always miss Haddenham. I'm either always doing something on a Saturday morning, or I'm deliberately not doing anything on a Saturday morning because I've had a busy week. But I do need to get over there because they're kind of aligned with the Hellfire Club. Well, that's right, the Hellfire Motor Vehicle Club. I shouldn't say the Hellfire Club because that involves the actual Hellfire Club, as Ash will know and Frank may know because they're Aylesbury boys. The Hellfire Club used to meet in a set of caves at West Wickham, which is about 15 miles down the road from Aylesbury, and they would do debauched things with alcohol, fire, devil worshipping, and virgins. Of course, they had to disband because High Wycombe is somewhere you have got absolutely no chance of finding a virgin, let alone a five-fingered virgin. So there we are. But the Hellfire Motor Vehicle Club, run by a chap called Dave, who's a jolly good fellow. Um, he's often promoting Haddenham, so I do need to go there because a few chaps I know go there as well, and maybe we could go together, Ash, and you go in your MGF, and I'll go in um, a car when I've got one working that's not a BMW. Stephen Espel says members only. Oh, kinky, and then he does this. You have to open your mouth when you do it as well. I don't know why. But yes, so I do the very occasional members only video, and anyone can be a channel member. I don't push it, and if someone's good enough to become a channel member, it does help. It definitely does help. Where did we get to? Ross says, be very, but going back to Ashley, that's one of the things I wanted to discuss. So what have we got coming up this year? Because I want to do less work to cars, which is probably a faintly ridiculous statement given some of the wrecks that I've got parked up in the unit. But I want to try and do some. I didn't do as many shows last year. It didn't feel like I did. Obviously, I think I've just seen today that Rustival 3 is happening, but it's 30th of August. Now I've got a feeling my 2025 wall planner has not arrived yet, so I can't officially commit to anything because unless I write it on there, the event doesn't actually exist. I've been told. So I've got a horrible feeling with Rustival being on the 30th of August. That's going to clash with a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to need to look at things like Nebworth, which I will go to because that's a really nice, very, very chilled out, friendly show. Although it does run over 2 days, so maybe it'll be okay. But yeah, I'm sure there's something else always towards that back end of August as well. So we'll have to see. But yeah, Rustival's just been announced. So Rustival 3's just been announced. So I'm guessing the first big meetup, obviously Aylesbury, the first kind of big show round Aylesbury will either be our one, so the Chiltern Hills Rally, which there will be a Beards and Bangers stroke Smashing Pistons stroke Streetwise Urban on Rotor Group stroke Stickman TV group person. Even though where is Matt? Where's Matt? He's probably getting a burger, isn't he? Yeah, so the Chiltern Hills Rally where we'll have a massive stand, and I think the Z, well, they're not called the Z Reg now. The MG Rover Events Group people will also have a big stand. Hopefully, MGRA Hearts, Beds and Essex will have a big stand. We'll have the usual suspects, well, like Hellfire Motor Club, blah 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 blah. So we've got Chiltern Hills Rally on the 9th. The 9th. I'm just looking at my last year's wall calendar. I think it's the 19th of May. I'll put something into group. So that's our, or if not that, then there'll be Launton. So that's local to Aylesbury, even though we've only got 2 or 3 Aylesbury people on the chat. So Pride of Longbridge, I think, is second, third week of April. So that's probably the first big MG Rover get together of the year. Well, I was watching Simon Smashing Pistons video earlier. That Great British Car Journey. I mean, it's where is it? Sort of Matlock, Burton, Derby way, north of Derby. They seem to have an awful lot on, so I probably want to try and get up there a bit more this year. But we've got Chiltern Hills Rally, Pride of Longbridge, Longships and Octagons, which I think is at the Great British Car Journey. We've got with the MG Rover events. I'll have to. I need to get my head into. I was hoping to make a list actually of events that I knew about and do some research, but time has got away from me today. Is it time getting away from me, or is it just apathy and hungoverness? I don't know. One of the two. But yeah, looking forward to plenty of events. I've missed a load of comments now by going off on one. Where are we? Dino Dad says, Be very careful with the red wine. I can have 2 or 3 glasses a night and have a blood sugar level of 50 in the morning. Red works like a sugar gel. It slowly releases its sugar. Okay, so maybe I just need to stop drinking alcohol, full stop. Tom says, yeah, 2.2 digital titanium export, 200 brake, should go well. It will. It'll be noisy, but it will go like stink. They're a strong engine. The Eco. Is it Eco? No, Duratorque, isn't it? Simon says, what are your thoughts now we've left 2024, year of the Streetwise? Well, the year of the Streetwise group, or year of the Streetwise people, staff members, paid employees, not, there's still a group that I think Simon, me, Matt are all involved with. And it's the Streetwise Urban on Roader group after a massive vote on Facebook. Yeah, but I think now that we're not in 24, it's time to buy a Streetwise. Because I did that with a Tourer during the year of the Tourer. I didn't buy a Tourer or have a working Tourer till after the actual year. Yes, I sold 2 Streetwises last year, and but I still see Penny. She's opposite. But my thoughts are that we need to now celebrate the Streetwise, keep pushing it as sort of probably the least appreciated of the second least appreciated of the R3s. I do think the 25 has an unfairly bad reputation. But yes, we need to keep pushing our Streetwises, especially when they're broken down. Ivor Howard is here and says, Happy New Year, and a very happy New Year to you as well, Ivor. Very, very nice that you're here. Tom asks, Tom, very, oh dear, the claws are out. I didn't complete Year of the Streetwise. I sold 2 cars last year that were really hard to let go of. One was Husley, and 2 was Penny. But if you saw the unit and my street middle of this year, it was ridiculous. It's obviously my own fault for buying too many cars or saying yes when people offer me cars. But yeah, I had to think, right, what have I got? I think I had 4 R3s. So R3, just like for those who don't know, is the 200, the R3 bubble, the 225 ZR Streetwise shape cars. So obviously got Bram, had the van working at the time, Penny, and the Biomorphic. So yeah, I'm afraid when Biomorphic came along, Penny got. Yeah, I went off her. I didn't go off her, but I had to make a decision. And when you got that many cars, you have to be ruthless. So. But we live and learn. But I still see Penny every day because she belongs to the man who lives directly opposite me. Alex very kindly points out that people need to kick the luck button. And I had to be very careful how I said that. Mystic says, Hellfire Club, you have my take. Absolutely. Google or Wikipedia, look up the Hellfire Club. It was the Dashwood family who were the residents of Wickham Park. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, brilliant. A bit like the Freemasons, but in caves, basically. Yeah, basically. Stephen S. Paul's newest company car is a Ford Contour open brackets Mondeo close brackets SVT. I don't know what SVT is. Complete with the factory body kit and the rear spoiler, manual transmission, factory alloys. A very nice car we bought from the original owner. Blue ovals. Yeah, yeah. 00 Garage is here. Well. Hello there, firstly, and happy New Year to you and all. Simon from Smashing Piston is shocked there isn't two Russells this year. I was a bit surprised. I thought they'd go for a spring and an autumn or late summer. I have to be honest, but I don't. I mean, undoubtedly, it's probably massive hard work putting one of those things on. Not to mention, I don't know where Steph lives, but I know, Ian Hubnuts are well over in Wales. Matt's down in Kent. So, you've got to congregate, then get it all set up. I know they've got a team behind them, but I'm no doubt it's jolly hard work. But I thought that first one last year was really successful, and it really got people. I felt it was a really nice early way of kickstarting the kind of car show season, because normally you're not really getting into it till end of April, and I do think that that kind of really kickstarted things. You don't know what people's it's three YouTubers plus they've got to get guests involved. If people's calendars don't add up, I guess it's fair dues. But yeah, I was surprised. And yeah, a little bit kind of not disappointed, but like, oh, it'd be nice to have something else like that in March again. But there we go. But the main thing is they are putting a third one on, and I'm sure that Norman and Ernest from the Crankcases will be there. I have no doubt, unless there's a massive clash with something that's I've already said yes to, which I've got this horrible feeling with that date that it could be that there might be that situation. And Dino Dad Ross confirms to Alex that he has button pressed. Button pressed. I have liked this video I did. It's not a video. This is live telly, isn't it? Simon greets 00 Garage. Matt. Stephen S. Paul says that Matt reckons that Matt Stickman is home counting his money. Well, now that he's a minor celebrity, I can well believe that. But if you haven't already done so, if Matt goes live, subscribe to Stickman TV. I was trying to put link his channel to my channel homepage earlier, along with something else, and I couldn't get it to work. But yeah, check out Stickman TV. Matt's live streams are 90% when he's driving somewhere. And they are really therapeutic. He's kind of, if you ever want to see, it's a kind of contradiction in terms because they're therapeutic, but basically it's Matt driving along with road rage and muttering to himself a lot. But I actually sit and relax, can sit and just watch one and relax completely. They're brilliant. So please do check out, just subscribe with bell notifications, Stickman TV. And check out one if you get the chance. Check out one of his live streams, please do, because they are, and he's getting some really good traction. He's getting some people, probably no one who you'd expect to see on a stream like this, and they're having some, interesting non-automotive chat. So well done, Matt. Yes, count your money, mate. Where did we get to? I've just pressed. I'm very good at this. I press the thingy magic. I was doing it. I'm very unprofessional. I'm not like the Smashing Pistons and the Alex's assets of this world using things like StreamYard. I'm just using a laptop and no webcam. Just using the built-in camera, no speakers. Just using my thumb to scroll up and down your writings, and that's it. Simon says Smashing Pistons meetup is, this is a date for your diaries, 1st and 2nd of February. So perhaps, Simon, you'll tell us in the I'm not doing a video, I'm a live stream. Put in the chat what your meetup plans are. I know, but I want you to say. So it's cast iron and from the horse's mouth. Not that you are a horse. Be very careful, says Donna. Matlock is Boatyland. Is Matlock? I thought Matlock was sort of further. I didn't think that was Peaks. I thought it was further up towards Manchester. But I might be wrong. Did I say Matt? Did I mention Matlock in? Oh, I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? I'm pressing buttons randomly. Udrich says, never mind Rustival. When is Brushtival? It's a good question. You need to keep an eye on the Crankcases Facebook group. The Barnsley and District Brush Fancy Association will no doubt publish when Brushtival 2 is going to be. But also check out the Boobs website. So if you go into Google and just type Boobs, that should direct you to the right page. I'm pretty sure that the Boobs will know when Brushtival 2 is going to be. Where did we get to? Tom says, hoping to get my ZS sorted by early March. Ambitious, very good to have a target. It's in a sorry state at the moment, but somewhat makes up for it by having blue Alcantara seats, you say. Very good, very good. Uju says, how many cars have you got now? I lost track. So have I. How many cars have I got now? I'm sure I did this in a video. Zeus, Bio, or Halo, Dylan, Kez. Anything else in the unit? Van, Beamer, Bram, Old Austin. 8. So that's come down from, I think 13 or 14 was the peak in 2024. But this ain't 2024 anymore. It's 2025. Which one is my favorite? Ooh, that's a question and a half. You know what my favorite cars are. It's ZTs, even though it's in bits at the minute, which is it's in bits for a good reason. So yeah, I was standing up at the unit yesterday morning, and the light just caught the back of the ZT, and I was like, oh, they are such good looking cars. They really are. I'm thinking, oh, do I want another ZT? But I don't need any more cars at the moment. I really don't. Naughty Robert. Simone is here. Hello, Simone. Happy New Year. Ross asks, Rob, any plans for the unit? Have you got lights yet? No, I need to do a Costco's trip because they do these very, very good LED panels about a meter by probably 30 centimeters deep, flat, very flat plug-ins. I can move them around. Yeah, just get several of those. I think that'll improve the lighting because it is, as some of you guys have probably seen, when I'm trying to do a video right inside the unit, you cannot see for jack. And if I'm trying to do work, forget trying to video something, just trying to see what you're doing is really difficult. So yeah, I'll do a Costco's trip at some point in January. Again, with a very strict shopping list, because Costco trips, you go in to do £100 shop and it turns into a £300 shop very easily. And Simone greets. Oh God, I've done it again with the blimmin' comments. I'm just chatting now. I'm not posh like Simon, and do quizzes, or I'm not agile like Alex, kind of writhing around on a creeper. That sounds really dodgy, doesn't it? On the floor. I just chat. My theme was really just Happy New Year. Talk about shows. Talk about meetups coming up. Because just I went to a show. Went to Brackley on what day was it? The other day. And I had not been to Brackley before. It's quite close to it. It's like 35-minute drive, dead easy to get to, cross country, just on sort of North Buckinghamshire border, just inside Northamptonshire. Really easy, really lovely place, easy to park. Uh, Good video. The video's done really well actually. From that, I'm astounded. Small, very small town car show, and yeah, I think heading for 7,000 views, which I'm just scratching my head about, to be honest, because there wasn't that many people there. But obviously Brackley must be the centre of something. But yeah, it was nice just to get out. It'd be nice to go to a meet where I know people and we have a get together. Obviously, Smashing Pistons meet up 1st, 2nd of February. That's going to be here like that. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. People say January is a slow month, but just see, let's see my new calendar up there that my mother bought me. It's got a Triumph TR2, I think, for January, which is a lovely car. Tangent, not tangent, relevant. People saying hello to Simone. Mystic Hair asking how Simone is. Dinah asking hi, saying hi and asking how Simone is. How are you, Simone? Do tell us. Also, Tom also needs to get that Dorchester 75 to Austin at some point in the next few months. It's currently sat at my parents' back garden. Yes, Dorchester. Oof, it's lovely. That's a lovely colour. That's classy. It's right. It's right. Classy is Dorchester. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. Simone is good, getting better. Yes, which is great news. Alex has just had some pikelets, which clearly means she's not had crumpets. But obviously she needs those after her writhing video live stream. Sorry, telebroadcast. These aren't videos. I've got to remember I'm not doing a video. These are television broadcasts, effectively. But certainly hope they're certainly better live streams than some of the crap that's on television these days. Mystic had pikelets with peanut butter, delicious. Oh, that's probably texturally that sounds very satisfying. But I won't be eating crumpets anymore because even though I love them, carbs not good. Smashing Piston says something about checking her. I'm sorry. Simon says check Alex out. A dinner and a show. Well, there we are. Old Cars New Van says sorry to be late. No problem. People can just drop in and out. It's just a chat. It's a chat over a glass of wine. We can just drop in and out, chat. So if you've got a question or if you want to tell us about a car show or something that's coming up near you, that's the thing. It's about getting together. We want a year of togetherness. I need to do more of these live streams. I said I was going to do one a month or one every 2 weeks. I never did it. And I really need to go, right, Wednesday evenings, my usual time, 8 o'clock, every 2 weeks or every month, whatever it is, and stick to it and not book myself something else to do. Yeah, it does clash with Chiltern Hills Rally Committee meetings, but yeah, I have to plan around that. But old cars, new van. Greetings, happy New Year to you, and thanks for joining. Ujuj agrees. Stickman TV is really cool and way more pleasant than most Freeview programs. I think, yeah, and more relaxing. I think most of these Freeview programs are sensationalist, anxiety triggering, attention seeking, vacuous scabs of televisual broadcasting. God damn it. Alex is now having some shortbread, but I think someone stole the sugar. Oh no, stop it. I'm trying to go on a diet and you talk about one of my favorite cake straight biscuit things. Bloody lovely shortbread. Pingu Concord is here. Greetings, Pingu. Very nice that you're here. And he says, salutations, Sir Rob of B&B Land. Merry consecutive day, advancing numerically towards the big boom. Happy New Year to you too. Old Car's new van asks Alex something. Says that he also had pikelets over Christmas. Very odd, like someone stole the sugar. Oh, shortbread. We've got on shortbread, not pikelets. Sorry, too much food. All this food chat, and I've just done a video saying I want to try and lose some weight. Bastards. Simone says something to Alex. Sorry, missing you live. I'm sure that's fine. But missed the creeping. Yeah, creeping, writhing, creeping. Creeping makes it sound normal. But it was Alex's live stream was very, very good. And I'm sure I don't need to say that you need to check out Alex's assets and Smashing Pistons and Hooks on Classic. Anyone else who's got a channel I've missed, perhaps, sorry, but Double Zero Garage as well. Check out these other channels because they're bloody good. Where are we? Yeah, and Mystic Hair says of Alex's live stream, and so you should be, Simone. Oh, that's admonishment, isn't it? On the floor and give us 20. Alex did that earlier, but I won't say 20 of what. Dinah says hello to Pingu. Pingu says, do they know it's crumpet time now in Botswana? They bloody well should do. Alex says, Kez, I would love to help with Kez. I think we'll do that on the 18th because I don't want to give too much away, but we're having a mini get together for perhaps some crankcases filming in a couple of weeks at the Beards and Bangers unit, the barn of dampness. That just sounds a bit wrong. I did find a wet patch the other day, but yeah. So. Do they know? Did I answer your question, Pingy? They bloody well should do. Yes, I mean now that after Norman and Ernest and Tommy gyrating, saying it's crumpet time, they should do. I haven't actually heard from Boobs how the song got on, but if you just go into Google, just put Boobs in the search bar, it'll tell you. The Boobs website will pop up, as will something else perhaps. But yeah, Alex, more than welcome to help with Kez. I have actually acquired some twin carburetors because I managed to get some for a very, very good price. But they're for a mini. I think they're for a mini, but we might have to. Yeah, we might have to rejet them and stuff like that. But we can have a little look. I need to get it welded. So was it in today's video? Yeah, Bram. I'm going to chase the welder tomorrow to get Bram welded. And while I've got this guy on the hook, I'm going to get him to look at Kez's floor. Just needs a patch. I don't want it plated. I want it properly welded in and then undersealed. And then that's. I'm guessing that car's not a million miles off an MOT. When I will do an MOT, even though it's exempt. I don't like not MOTing cars, especially vintage stuff. Different, but late 60s car. What's Kestrel? If it's correctly set up, 65, 70 brake horse. If something goes wrong with it, it could do someone some damage. So yes, but no, people are welcome at the unit anytime. Just arrange it with me and pop over. It'd be lovely to see people. It really is. And I'll make sure there's plenty of fresh milk in the fridge. Simon hears there. Oh, go away, stupid things. I'm not saying to you guys go away. Don't go anywhere. Stay here with me. Let me envelop you with my slightly croaky but possibly deep voice. I hear that opening up the categories in Brushtival this year. There'll be an unexceptional brush section as well as a modified brush section. Oh, this could be Brushtival meets Shedfest. Wow, that's going to be so exciting. So again, you know what to do with Boobs and Google. Pingy says hello to Ross. Alex, as assets, asks a faintly ridiculous question: is there an EV brush section? EV, unless that's an abbreviation for Evita, the popular musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. They will never be absolutely right. Smashing Pistons. Double Zero Garage likes that. Stephen S. Paul towed a Ford van which was converted On Point, into a mobile dog grooming parlor on wheels. It was crammed with brushes. Get it over here as soon as 30th of August. Get it here. We need it. Simon Easton joins us, which is lovely to see. Well, not see you because I can't see you. You can see me, but I can't see you. But it's lovely to hear from you, and Happy New Year also to you. And again, if I was clever, I would play Dinner Thief. If you don't already do so, Mondays at 8 p.m. Simon's live stream, Smashing Pistons live streams again, brilliant things. Brilliant things. Other people doing live streams, so I don't have to. No, I'm joking. Quiz, variety of quizzes, interesting video because he does it on StreamYard. You can play other videos and show things. It's fantastic. So do check that out. But yeah, Dinner Thief is one of the videos that Simon plays, and Simon Easton is a dinner thief. Will of the Fans is here all the way from the Philippines. And says, Happy New Year, old buddy. Happy New Year to you too, old buddy. Very nice. It's lovely seeing some people we haven't seen for a while, and some people I haven't seen for a very long time. So very, very nice. Simon says, Smashing Pistons meetup. I plan on a North meetup on the 1st. That's the North. That's everything north of Northampton. No, north of, I don't know. Where does the North start? Because I live in this funny bit, which is kind of not really anything, where it could be East Anglia, could be the Southeast, could be the Midlands. I mean, we're nearer the Midlands than we are the Southeast. So where does North start? I don't know. But he's got a North meetup on the 1st and further south on the 2nd, depending on numbers. Might end up adjusting nearer the time. I don't know why you'd need to adjust what your numbers has a bearing on you adjusting yourself, but each to their own. So Ross moves things back to the brush discussion. So no electric toothbrushes at Brushville. I guess that would upset it. I guess that would upset Ernest. It probably would. Pingy says that'll be me, Rob, leaving your video on repeat. So I don't think YouTube allows you to do that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would leave one of my videos on repeat that's 50 minutes long. I think anyone should do that. You don't have to do that, Pingy. You really don't. Alex's assets says hide your pikelet. Simon says hide your pikelets. Alex, Simon is here. Exactly. Simon Easton pikelets. I mean, whether he'd eat them or detail a car with them is, one of those things. Will of the Fan says, nice to see your channel grow, mate. Thank you very much. And yours also. Will of the Fans has a channel more about some gaming, anime, that kind of stuff. So, not put a bit more broader appeal than us specialists in the automotive community. Science of Dialogue, gosh, don't Ernest have a strop? Ernest does strop very well, I have to say, and he did a mini strop in the Christmas video, I believe. Tom says, I'm free on the 2nd of Feb. How far south are you thinking? I'm in deepest, darkest Wales. You're Neath Port Talbot way, aren't you? And we'll have to attend in the Ford, unfortunately. I don't think Simon minds what car you come in, but how far south Simon's prepared to go, I don't know. His last one was in, actually, for probably you and me, a fairly accessible location, so Cotswolds area, dirty meetup in the Cotswolds, which Wales is still a schlep, isn't it, from there? But we should keep an eye on the Smashing Pistons Facebook group, and no doubt YouTube channel as well for announcements and tit bits or bits of tit. Where did we get to? Stephen S. Pulver, Simon replying, have you got a set plan for your 25 van? Yeah, I've got someone. Comments, come back here. Come back here. Oh my God, I am behind on these comments. I do apologize. I'm going off on tangents and not keeping up with the comments. Have you got a set plan for your 25 van? I've got someone coming Saturday or Sunday to take some suspension components off it. I think Austin has sold the shocks, the struts for me already. We've got to get them. We'll get those off on the same day. Someone's got the roof, but I'm not letting them have that till the car's pretty much empty. Then, yeah, unfortunately, it'll be going to the scrappers, either LC Hughes or ASM. But yeah, the fuel pump's gone, so the engine is. The block is absolutely fine. The block and head is fine. So if someone wants that, they can have it. L series block and head, but the fuel pump is kaput. But yeah, maybe drop me a private message on text or messenger if you want to have a chat about that one, Pingy. Simon says, Tom, that somewhere near Oxfordish. I'm thinking I don't mind that at all because Oxford is so close. Does that means I can come really? I'll rephrase that. Means I can attend really easily. Stickman TV is here finally. The minor celebrity that is Matt, from the founder and CEO of Stickman TV. Happy New Year to all. Been watching on the PS4 because I was on the phone. Have you stopped sitting on the phone now, Matt? Simon heard that Stickman TV is appearing on the next Love Island series, or was it Love Island? I think he's doing an advert for Love Island, isn't he? Stephen S. Paul says to Simon, I couldn't believe it myself. They were everywhere. I'm pulling and getting the engine out of it. Alex asks a potentially controversial question of Simon. Are we going to Molly's? I'll let Simon answer that. Molly's. Letdowns. Oh. Ivor Howard says, how can I adjust a slip-in clutch on a Citroen C4 2008 hydraulic clutch? Oh, I don't know. I don't know the car at all. So that's an Alex question, I'm thinking. And Old Cars Event says, Happy New Year. Talking of things to do, I'm thinking Anglia Classic Car Auction, 25th of January. Must be strict not to buy anything. I wouldn't trust myself to go to that. So if you fly the flag, Old Cars New Van. I just know I buy something. I know I look at Matthewson's occasionally. I just go Rover 75, and they go, oh, there's 800 quid guide price. Ooh, and then I have to close the website down. You're better off Googling boobs. Seriously, I am. But yeah, if you've probably got more willpower than I. So, and then Will of the Fans has very generously gifted 10 Beards and Bangers memberships. So Will and I used to live near each other when I lived in a different town called Dunstable. I haven't seen him for a few years. He has been back to the UK a few times, but yeah, check out Will's channel if you're into gaming and more that kind of stuff. But yeah, Will and I know each other well from the Dunstable days. I do miss those days sometimes. But he's very kind of gifted 10 channel memberships to the people you can. I don't know if you can see who's gifted. I won't read the names out just in case there's, I don't know, some GDPR, blah blah blah. Simon is very keen to go to Molly's. I think Molly's is good. Molly's is really good. If you like burgers and ribs, and you can get to the Farringdon side of Oxford easily, go there. It's great. Where do we get to? Oh, it's gifted membership. I don't want to read out because they're not really comments; they're just messages. So if you've been gifted a membership by Will, no doubt you will. I don't know what happens. You get notified, or I don't know, a pleasant vibrating sensation in your girth. I've no idea. I'm sure Google in their infinite wisdom will sort it. Crikey, says Tom, who's now got a star by his name. So many gifts. Glorious Green Pro. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Dive Ross says more members than an Austin Powers film. Well, I'm going to have to edit my clip now, thanking my channel members. So that's more work that I'm not very good at that I'm going to have to do, but it's fine. The only way I'm going to get better at doing this editing malarkey with videos is to crack on and do it and learn some new skills, isn't it? And I'm just going to have to bloody well get on with it. Brush news from Double Zero Gauge. To Simon, he rescued a poor defenseless nail brush the other day. Poor little thing. Its bristles almost worn away to nothing. Hope it'll well enough to bring to brush. Do. All brushes are welcome. I'm told. Jump the comments again. Tom doesn't like not MOTing cars. I dread MOTing old Rovers. We all have that slightly icky feeling. And Hub Not is here and says, well, hello there, Mr. Beards. Thank you very much for the gifted membership, Will of the Fan. There we are. Well done, Will. It's all good, folks. Rob is Robin as old pal of mine from past life, but not past life, just life. It's just life, isn't it? We meet people, then we move to different parts of the country or world in your case, and things go on. But this is why YouTube is so great, because Will and I have obviously got a personal connection, but we can reconnect through YouTube. And I think Susan Simon said this on his Monday night chat, that the friendships that you make through doing YouTube are quite astonishing. Ross, all the way over there in Melbourne, got a message from him before Christmas saying he's coming over in the summer. I mean, hopefully he's got time in his schedule. It'd be lovely to see Ross again. I've only met the guy once. Over a long period, we stayed at the NEC, or near the NEC, for the classic motor show, not the restoration show. It's fantastic. Simon, we're my comedy partner, my sparring partner, my smart repair guy. Simon wouldn't have known, hadn't done YouTube, would never have met him. There we are. Brilliant, powerful. Alex, Matt, everyone, brilliant, wonderful. Fantastic. Oh, God. So emotional. I have to do a thank you speech now and thank everyone, including my pet cat who's sitting down there. Fill us in on the brackets. Yeah, it's very important to, if you are going to enter a brush. Sorry, if a brush is going to end. No, if you bring a brush and enter it into. If you bring a brush and exhibit it at Brushtival. Yeah, don't be like Prince Andrew. You need to have a backstory for your brush, or if you're related to a brush, going back generations, we want to hear that kind of thing. Tissue. If anyone needs tissues, there's only one person to ask. I don't need to say who. But he is a minor celebrity. Wasn't the van from Dumb and Dumber a mobile dog grooming parlor? I have no idea. I can't remember that. I've watched that film, but I cannot remember it for Toffee. Oh, bloody shitting fucking. Ugh. I cannot manipulate. Oh, God, what's it doing now? Cancel. Right, let's do it this way. I shouldn't use the touchscreen on my laptop because it's just, oh God, I've got so. I was gonna keep this to an hour, but it's not going to be an hour now. Oh God. Oh, there we are. Simon says, don't talk to me about MOT and classics. Just get it checked over by Austin. That Stickman will have us. Stickman will have you covered in tissues. Absolutely. 00 guys. Hubnot says, would you like a nice little Rover 45 in the near future, Mr. Cannoli? Obviously, you'll need to ask Mr. Cannoli that. You don't want to sell me a Rover 45. You want to go home and rethink your life. No, I can't. I can't take any more cars on at the moment. Yes, Tom. Someone has bought the roof, so you have to drill out the spot welds to get the roof, get the headlining off, drill out the spot welds, roof comes off. Simple as that. Yeah, there we are. Mine is not. I just sell the thing. I don't question what people. They can do what they want with that roof. They can use it as a sledge for all I care afterwards. You do need to. We need to get the expansion tank off. No. Stickman. Vinyl night last night. I did quite an interesting set. I actually interspersed movie theme tunes with sort of rock and metal. So I started off with the Superman theme tune. I also played. What else did I play? I played Jaws. And then, that went into some Linkin Park, and I've just, messed around. But Superman was my opening tune last night, which bamboozled absolutely everyone. Hooked on classic gaming on there. Check out Will's channel, Simone. Name goes. Right. Okay. Name goes green. Right. Excellent, well done, Simone. I'm sure Will appreciates that. All things, Alec. Good evening, Mr. Child. How are you? Happy New Year to you also. I'm going to stop reading where people are talking to each other because otherwise we're going to be here all bloody night, and I've got to go back to work tomorrow. Not that it's more of a not admin day, but tidying things up. We'll doing some more tidying, so getting the van nice and all that kind of stuff. Stephen S. Paul says, anyone have room for roughly 700 vintage arcade and pinball machines? We're clearing out a warehouse. He did say warehouse near Las Vegas. One of our customers. I've actually crushed there before, if you can believe. Good God. If anyone has got room for that and can afford to ship something like that from the States, and not just the Eastern Seaboard, the proper states right across, get in touch with Stephen S. Paul. Pingu Conquest says, have you managed to get a decent rest over the festive period you're in? As you're always such a busy bee. Yeah, I have chilled out. I've not slouched. I've not vegetated. I've been up the unit 3 or 4 times over the festive break, but I've not overdone it. But I've had a good rest. It's just ironic that I had a late night last night, so the sort of last day of the holidays, I'm a little bit jaded. But I think a good night's kip tonight, and I'll be ready for action tomorrow. People talking to each other. I know, Rob. Who the Tube? Simon says, who the Tube has brought people together. And weirdly, some channels have driven people apart. It does happen. I was talking to another YouTuber who's doesn't really get involved in kind of our little part of the community, and they've had a falling out with it. I think it just happens. I kind of get it and I don't, because I'm a competitive person, but in theory, if you're creating content, everyone's got the same chance. Your audience is limitless. It's global, or anyone who can understand what you're saying. And sometimes people cannot understand anything I am saying. Don't get it. Have a good one. Will says, working on some art for weekly pop culture criticism stream. I'm part of crashing now. Happy New Year. Must be late over there, fella. Lovely to hear from you. Love you lots. Hopefully see you next time you're in the UK. But people talking to other people, talking to other people. Where did we go? Simon has a community channels playlist on his channel that showcases other channels. I think I've got that. And I've got some linked channels in my homepage, but I'm struggling to edit it, and I need to chuck some more channels in there at some point. Tom very apposite says, next I run my laptop with a biomorphic. I'm getting that way with this laptop, and it's not my own laptop. This is my work laptop. I use it because the front facing camera is actually really good, and it's touchscreen, even though the touchscreen bit's what's undoing me at the moment. So I'm going to use the mouse pad instead. People saying hello. Stickman TV says, I should get a tissue sponsor. You should. I mean, there's adverts on telly about tissues. Maybe approach Asda's and see if you can be sponsored by their everyday tissues. I mean, there's an advert for it already, so why not use that? But good idea. Yeah, definitely. Will explains his channel, which I'll let you read rather than reading it out. He's going to do that on me again. No, it's not. You're not going. Yeah. People should be missing. People should be sponsoring Matt. Remy is taking Robin. I beg your pardon. Remy is taking me in the shower, apparently. So there we are. It's popular. This bathroom malarkey with live streams. It's popular. Don't knock it till you've tried it, or don't try it till you've knocked it. Matt is thinking. I'm thinking it's almost burger time. I'm rather peckish. It's always burger. Not for me. You can have one, but I'm not. It should be always burger time. YouTube wisdom. Will, this is Will of the fans says YouTube wisdom dictates you will gain between 5 and 10 new comments for everyone you read. It becomes very difficult. Yeah. Ross makes a comment about Remy in the shower, effectively, which I can't broadcast that. This is the BBC, you know. Exactly. Simone's talking to Will. Old cars. Anyone know what's happened to Photo 2025 tickets? They were on sale in December 23 but 24, but no sign of them yet this year. I've not looked. I had COVID for Photo last year, so I very naughtily gave my ticket to someone else who hasn't been on anyone's live stream for ages. Actually, I don't know. I know he's about, but anyway. But yeah, I've not looked yet. I don't know whether to go to Photo or not. It's not. They're not unexceptional cars. I want to see brown. I want to see browns. I want to see red cars that are now pink. That's what I want to see at Photo, not brand new Porsche Caymans and stuff like. They're not unexceptional cars. They're exceptional cars. They've got their own. You go to the German Car Festival or Wankerfest or whatever Porsches go to. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out together. I'm guessing that's end of July, isn't it? Photo normally. Fizzy Iced Cola says, "Thanks to my donation membership, just there you get a note when you're donated a membership, as Fizzy Iced Cola has pointed out, you get a notification. Well, there you are. So if you have been given a membership, you can now view my thrilling video on how to refurbish and replace the sunroof drains on an MG ZT or over 75. It is a horrible job, let me tell you, but you've got to do it. Otherwise, you end up with a lake in your footwell or footwells. So if you can check that. I mean, it's thrilling. Those of you who've been lucky enough to be gifted a channel membership, you're going to be, I don't know, really excited. Thrilling. Simone remembers an Allegro channel upset Ricky. Gone now. Happens. Smash Bros. Harvest Gold is a colour that suits all classics. Discuss. Good discussion point. I like the car. Two of my favourite 70s BL colours are Harvest Gold, and then there's a very similar Rover colour called Tobacco Leaf. It's a bit brownier. And to be honest, I've never seen tobacco that colour. I mean, it's like almost more like a baby poo colour. But I just think I'm trying to think. Harvest Gold. So, Adrian's Allegro. That's Harvest Gold. Alex's Marina. Tom's Allegro. It's just a lovely colour. Lovely colour. I think it works well on any BL card. Would it work on another? Would it work on a Ford? That's the discussion, isn't it? Would it work on a Ford? Would it work on a Vauxhall? Vauxhall probably had a similar colour. Ford, I don't think had a similar colour. Roots. Did they even paint cars? I don't know. Yeah. Where we get to. So if anyone's got an opinion on Harvest Gold being a colour that suits all classics, then do discuss it. If not tonight, then on Simon's next major live stream on Monday, which is only a few days away, at 8 p.m. We can intersperse it between the quizzings. Stickness is blooming cold tonight. I've not been out. I've not been outside today. I've been to the bins. I've been around the bins, and I've been to the composting area of the garden, but I've not really been out properly. So I've just nipped out, and it's actually quite warm. It was warm down here, but I've not been outside this evening. So much as Harvest Gold would not suit the Cortina. I don't think it's a Ford colour. I think anything BL it works on. Yeah, but possibly Roots cars, possibly Vauxhalls. But I can't. Can you imagine a Capri in Harvest Gold? Probably not. But I do think it's I think it's a gorgeous colour. But Simon's debate. I'm not gonna piss on his debate or his bonfire for that matter. Matt says Photo in the 75 limousine is the way. This is the way. Yes, and Matt can fit in a 75 limousine. Simon's going to Photoshop a Cortina in Harvest Gold. This is the way. Photo is too far away. It's a pig to get to, actually, because it's up near Stamford in Lincolnshire. But it's not just by the town. It's like you've got to, this must be a pretty posh stately home, because the driveway to this manor or this castle is long. So it's just a journey that goes on and on and on and on and on. So yeah, I'm in two minds about Foti. Don't know. It's good for YouTube. That's the only thing. It's if you're thinking about it from a YouTube perspective, which as a YouTuber you do have to think like that. Yeah. Where did we get to? I think Matt says, I think I'll head to Matlock for a late night burger. Haven't been there since last year. It's a long time ago, Matt. So yeah, I think that's the place to go for a burger. Can't believe I hadn't had a burger since last year. God, you haven't lived. God, what have you been doing this year? What have you been doing all year, Matt? For crying out loud. Pinky says, may I have a drive of your cat Riley one day, Sir Rob? Of course you can, sir. Of course you can. You've got to come over sometime. And hopefully see you again at the Chiltern Hills Valley. Old Cars New Van says, not Harvest Gold, but my P6 is almond. Yeah, it's almond, tobacco leaf, russet brown also on P6s, which is a more a proper brown, a brown. Pinky says, no ducks and months, Matt. Dad of the fans says, Happy New Year, Will Sadler. Well, thank you very much, Jim. Lovely to hear from you. Very, very, very nice. Smashing Pistons says, Photo is good for YouTube if you aren't me. Don't know. YouTube's weird. YouTube is fucking weird sometimes. Excuse my French. Mexico Brown on a P6, Alex says. And finalmente, we have got to. I've caught up on the comments because I haven't been going off on tangents or tangerines or any other such things. Well, unless anyone else has got something to say, I think this has been a lovely start to the new year. It's been some new, certainly from my live stream, some new names, which is really nice. Some old faces as well. Some people from my not so that long ago past, but from my past, from where we used to all live together. So Oji's asked, do I like Tizer? I do like Tizer. I do like Tizer. I yes, I do like Tizer. I do. Matt likes Tizer. And I can't play videos. Normally, when people start listening to Simon stream, he puts a video on, but all I can do is just say yes or no. Alex rounds off the life by asking, what's the meaning of life? Don't know. Pfizer, Tizer, blue pills, black pills, green pills, grey pills. Who knows? Listen, folks. I hope 2025. No fizzy, Simon Easton. No fizzy drink. Coca-Cola used to be. I mean, you could barely see through it. It was. There was some good stuff in that. Believe, yeah, there really was, wasn't there? Everything's kind of like wishy-washy now, isn't it? So yeah, Tizer used to be a really strong, fruity drink. Now it's just like a saccharine fizz with barely any flavour. Iron Brew doesn't taste proper anymore. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Horrible. Collins, just I'm wrapping up Colin, which is lovely. So happy New Year to Colin. Thanks, fella. And yes, I think I missed any other pertinent comments. Hope 2025 is fantastic for you. Whatever you want to get out of it, get out of it, and don't get out of here. You can stay here as long as YouTube lets you. But have a really good year. Be healthy. Be successful. Be whatever you want to be. Be I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but if you have got resolutions and you've got plans for this year, then I hope everything comes to fruition for you. Iron Brew, and to finish, Iron Brew does taste better in glass bottles. That is a fact. Thanks, guys. See you soon.